Thank you. Welcome to the Planning and Consultation Committee meeting held on the 8th of July, Tuesday. Members of the public are advised the meeting will be live streamed and recorded, and the live stream recording will be made publicly available on YouTube and Council's website. Nillumbik Shire Council respectfully acknowledges the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people as the traditional owners of the country on which Nillumbik is located, and we value the significance of the Wurundjeri people's history as essential to the unique character of the Shire. We pay tribute to all First Nations people living in Nillumbik, give respect to elders past, present and future, and extend that respect to all First Nations people. We respect the enduring strength of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung and acknowledge the ongoing impacts of past trauma and injustices from colonial invasion, massacres and genocide committed against First Nations people. We acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people hold a deep and ongoing connection to this place. We value the distinctive place of our First Nations people in both Nillumbik and Australia's identity, from their cultural heritage and care of the land and waterways, to their ongoing contributions in many fields including academia, agriculture, art, economics, law, sport and politics. Okay. We are now moving to apologies, leave of absence, and we have no apologies. Declarations of conflict of interest. Any councillors? No. Okay. The confirmation of minutes of the Planning and Consultation Committee held on Tuesday the 10th of June. Do I have a mover?
Yes, I'll move that.
Councillor Mackay, a second.
Yep.
Councillor Cope, any comments?
No, nothing to say there.
Thank you. All those in favour, raise your hand. Thank you. That's carried. Moving on to officer reports. We have two officer reports this evening. The first one is the review of the road management plan. Could I have a mover of that motion? Councillor Cope, a seconder. Yeah, you have to, yeah.
I'd like to recommend that the committee, under the delegation of the council, authorise the CEO to give public notice of its intention to review the road management plan, 2, invite the public submissions to the draft road management plan, and 3, notes that any person wishing to make a verbal submission in relation to the draft road management plan may do so at the future planning and consultation meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. A seconder?
Yes, I will second that.
Councillor Mackay, would any councillors like to speak to the motion?
I will speak to that. Just to outline that this is one of the 3 R's that people often refer to with council. This is roads, and it's very important to many of our residents. So please give us your feedback regarding this. Now is your time to let us know if you are happy with the way that we're managing our roads. And I just wanted to outline, it talks about sealed roads and all road rated infrastructure, line marking, sign, curb, channel and guard, unsealed roads, footpaths and designated share trails, vegetation interfering with roads, footpaths and share trails, and bridges and culverts. So lots of important things there. Please review.
Thank you. Any other councillors? Look, I'd just say some closing remarks myself. I think Councillor Mackay said it quite rightly. In our community survey, this is the #1 issue for the people of Nillumbik, roads, and this is your opportunity to shape that policy item through the review of the road management plan. So if you've got issues in this area, we need to hear from you, and you have that opportunity to make your views known to the council. That's all. Thank you. All those in favour, raise your hands. Thank you. That's carried. The second item on the agenda, the Diamond Creek Dog Park upgrade. Do I have a mover of a motion? Councillor Perkins.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, I move that Council, or that the committee acting under delegation from Council at least, number one, notes the changes made to the draft concept plan, and number two, endorses the final concept plan for the purposes of appointing a contractor to deliver the works. That's shown in attachment 1.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder? Councillor Joy. Thank you. Councillor Perkins.
Thank you. So the Diamond Creek Dog Park upgrade, moving along nicely, the consultation that we went out for with the draft concept plan was overwhelmingly endorsed by community. There were 34 or 39 survey submissions, all very supportive. Huge support for the submissions that ended up in seeing some slight changes to that concept plan that was put out, and that's how we've ended up with the final concept plan tonight. But the preferences that people showed through that consultation was a preference for 2 smaller shelters in the dog park as opposed to 1 large shelter, that being a smaller shelter in the small dog area and another smaller shelter in the large dog area, I believe. Support for the relocation of the passive dog area to the front of the park, and that's long been an issue for the Diamond Creek Dog Park. Really, we worked that out from, I reckon, within the first few weeks of the dog park being built, some 12, 13 years ago, that has always been an issue, that people with small dogs needed to access the small dog area and they need to be at the front of the park, not to have to walk through the large dog area to get the small dog area. Support for new seating locations, and that's good. Now we've got the sort of seats on the outside of the new concrete paths looking inwards. Support to retain the existing dog agility course, not extensively used, but certainly appreciated by those that do use it, it's fair to say. And solar lighting at entries and shelters, that's something that's been long sought after. And also there was support for a sand digging pit, and also some suggestions there where that should be provided. So I suppose there's another couple of items that have been included in the final concept plan, and that is the sand digging pit, improved wayfinding signage outside of the dog park, improved gravel path connection, a 3rd small shelter. So there's actually going to be 2 small shelters in the large dog area and 1 small shelter in the small dog area, and USB charger ports in shelters. So that's a great new thing that recently I noticed there are USB charger ports at Elsa Knox Park, and the new shelters have been installed there. So I'm sure the Diamond Creek community will join me in asking for basically anything that Eltham have got. So we're going to get USB charger ports in shelters, so that'd be a great thing too. So yeah, happy to endorse the plan and thank officers for their work and councillors in helping form its development. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Perkins. Councillor Joy.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, this is a very good example of community consultation actually making a difference to the plans that are to be undertaken. So well done to the people of Diamond Creek for providing your feedback, and to council and officers, of course, for taking that on board. Probably important, I think we've mentioned this before as this proposal has gone through its various iterations, but worth noting that this upgrade is fully funded by the state government, so the DECA Open Space for Everyone Dog Park Upgrades program. So we're very grateful to the state government for that. So yes, thank you to DECA from the people of Ellis Ward, Edendale Ward, and specifically Teddy, Maisie and Spice. Thanks.
Okay, is that a reference to your own dogs there, Councillor Joy? Okay, I'm sure we'll be delighted to be able to use the new dog park. All those in favour? I declare that carried. Councillors, that is the end of the officer reports, so we now have to go to supplementary and urgent business, of which there is none. And we then go to confidential reports, and there are none. So I would like to close the meeting at 10 minutes past 7. Thanks for attending, and we'll see you at the council meeting at the end of the month. Thank you.